For a preview of tonight's clash between Canada and Finland, we're joined live right now by Hot Take Hockey host John Viveiros. JV, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Okay, before we get into tonight's matchup, we got to take a look back at Saturday. Canada versus the U.S. A lot of fights.
It was crazy right off the get-go, Bakari. And I think when you look at that matchup, it was what a lot of fans were waiting for. And, I mean, it lived up to the hype. I think you get the 3 fights in the first few seconds of the game. And then, of course, the early Connor McDavid goal. So Canadians were hyped. I mean, both sides, but of course, it kind of gets away from Canada the rest of the game. So I think when you're looking at the rest of the tournament, there's an opportunity for a rematch. I do think when you look at that game specifically, there's a lot of storylines. Jordan Binnington, a little bit of a weaker goal against. What's the goalie matchup going to look like as we preview along? And then when you look at that Saturday matchup, Canada-USA, where's Canada at in terms of overall Canadian growth? And I think in the past tournaments, you've seen better goaltending from Canada. You've seen a better overall roster. And then Team USA has really kind of built that depth. So when I look at that game specifically, it seems like Team USA really kind of took control, specifically defensively. And what I talked in my last segment, you got guys like Charlie McAvoy, Slavin, guys that really were able to match up physically and just in a control sense against the top players against Canada. So I think that's kind of the focus for Canada going into this next game from that USA game, is try to get control early and often throughout the rest of the game, not just stop after that first period, because I think we've seen a trend a little bit from Canada in this tournament so far. Heaviness and control in that first period and what we've seen against Sweden as well, but then allowing the team to get really going on the opposing side in that second and third period. So I think Canada's obviously got to fix that from that Team USA game. Okay,
JV, we have to win tonight.
Simple. Yes, you got to win in regulation, Bakari. It's simple as that. You want a matchup or a rematch against Team USA Thursday night, win in regulation. You win in overtime or shootout, you're kind of losing your control on your own fate here, because Team Sweden could then beat Team USA later in the night in regulation and get their own spot. So if you're Team Canada, it's simple. As I said, you control the whole game. You control the 60 minutes. You win in regulation. You get your rematch in Boston Thursday night against Team USA, and you get your chance for revenge. And as I said in my last segment, it happened in 2010, Bakari. Team Canada lost to Team USA in the preliminary round, in the round robin. Fast forward to the final, Sidney Crosby golden goal, and Canada gets their championship, gets their gold medal. So it's as simple as that. You get a regulation win against Finland today. Hopefully, we'll see the goaltending scenario, because they still haven't announced the starting goalie here, and we're a few hours from puck drop. So we'll see also on that storyline. But Canada, they just need to win in regulation.
Okay, JV, last 20 seconds. What's your take on the Four Nations face-off tournament so far?
Slam dunk. And when I say slam dunk, you compare it to the NBA All-Star break this weekend, there's been a lot more attention on the NHL, I would say, replacement. We usually get an NHL All-Star break right now. They've replaced it with a Four Nations tournament here. I think best on best hockey gets the attention of just even beyond the diehard hockey fan, the casual fans, the people that are new to the sport. It's an absolute home run, slam dunk, an absolute just great move from the NHL to be able to bring this and beat out other sports for attention. I think it's a huge for the NHL.
All right, Hot Take Hockey host John Viveiros, thanks a lot.
Hey, thanks, Bakari. Appreciate it.